Hello and welcome to the Sisters of Caminus, a YouTube channel dedicated to talking about Transformers. Now, you might be wondering, I don't remember having ever subscribed to this. That's because we've undergone a bit of a rebranding and a new name change. So there was an old channel called the Queen Bell Studios that you would have subscribed to, and this is this channel, but it's got a brand new look. Brand new
rebirth.
A rebirth. A reformatted.
Yeah.
So
who are you?
I am Jessica, the trans metal alchemist.
And who am I?
You are Lily Queen.
Hello.
And it was our two names that created the idea of Queen Bell Studios, which is now no longer in operations. But anyway.
Well, is in operations, it's got a new name.
Yes. So,
don't get too confusing already. Let's explain.
So you subscribe to this channel because of the fan edits that were being made for...
Primarily for Armada. Mostly Armada. People
mostly
like the
Armada
stuff. Yeah.
And
that kind of fell by the wayside some years ago.
It became just impossible to continue to make these fan edit episodes because of YouTube's tightening of the copyright rules system.
And various other issues. Whole lot of stuff we don't need to go into.
But it just became, it was a labor of love, and it just was not practical anymore to continue making those fan edits. And so that's why we stopped publishing them, and we disappeared for a couple of years. But
now we're back.
Now we're back because...
and we're ready to do stuff.
Because the fact is that... we still love Transformers. We love talking about Transformers.
Yeah. In fact, we love talking about Transformers so much, we realized, why don't we just record ourselves talking about it? We would talk about so many things, and no one gets to hear it. So we should just put it out there. What are we doing? We're wasting good content. Yes,
but so that's the idea of this new rebrand, the Sisters of Caminus.
Yeah.
It's
So you don't expect to see much in the realm of fan edits of Armada and stuff like that, but we might still do something with that concept at some point down the track. But for now, we're going to be doing different kinds of stuff. What sort of stuff are we going to be doing?
Well, since we we really like Transformers, and we like talking about Transformers.
All of Transformers, now, all across the whole franchise.
Now, there happens to be a lot of Transformers. There happens to
a lot
be
of iterations.
10 movies and 20-something cartoon shows have been released, and like 6 different comic series. There is just a lot of Transformers material that's been published over the last 40 years. And so there's so much to talk about because so much of Transformers is really exciting and fascinating and good and entertaining, and so much of it is god-awful. And it's worth discussing what makes a good Transformers show, what makes a good Transformers movie, what makes a bad one, why is...
Focusing primarily on the positive, though. Focusing on the positive, mostly on the love.
Yes.
There'll be some critical stuff, but we're not, focusing...
Constructive criticism.
Constructive, yeah. But
what would have made this movie better?
Mostly focusing on the love.
Yeah.
And you're not super yourself, Jess. You're not super big on the toy side of things. I'm more big on the toys. You're more big just on the narrative side of things. So together, we're mostly going to be looking at things from the narrative media side of Transformers, but we might also look at some stuff with the toys as well.
Yeah. I don't know what I'll.
You don't feel like you have much to say about the toys, but you still like them.
Like toys are nice.
Toys are good.
Toys are nice. I've got my own. My toys.
You love Batman toys.
I have my Batman toys.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say about Transformers.
Well, yeah, but we might say something.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of ideas that are in play already at the moment. Things that we're working on. I mean, one of the first things that we're going to do is do a big deep dive into Beast Wars, which is one of our favorite iterations of Transformers. We're going to be doing a multi-part series where we look at the 3 series of Beast Wars in depth, and that's going to be lots of fun.
The fact is that Beast Wars is such a fascinating show. You could basically go scene by scene, episode by episode, and just discuss how fascinating it is.
We're going to look at a couple of individual scenes and just break them down, dissect them completely. That would just be its own video or something. That's something we're going to do. You want to do some reaction videos. You want to watch Beast Machines and react to Beast Machines.
Because I have a theory that on a big meta philosophical level, Beast Machines is a fascinating show. but it fell down on the narrative, on the actual mechanics of storytelling. And so that was my theory.
It's a controversial show, so there's a lot to unpack there.
That was my theory after I watched it the first time. And so now I want to do a deep dive, watching all of the episodes and going through the minutiae. This is a very bad scene. This is a really good scene. This character does well. These lines of dialogue are terrible.
I don't really care for Beast Machine, so I probably won't be joining you for that. I don't know if I could get through it, but I wish you luck on that great endeavor. Other sorts of things. We've got a lot of tier lists that we're going to be doing. That's just a very cheap, easy thing that we can do, because not so much about ranking things. Ranking things is very boring. We're not very interested in that.
The ranking is the worst.
But it's always a great springboard just to talk about ideas, just talk about stuff. So we do a lot of tier lists. We're just talking about things, comparing all the Nemesis Primes, comparing all the characters in a specific show, all kinds of things like that.
All the Starscreams.
Exactly. Things like that. That's going to be fun to do. We want to really look into the comics, because I've read a lot of the comics from various iterations of Transformers, but you have done none of it. You don't know the Marvel comics, you don't know the Dreamwave comics, you don't know the IDW stuff, or the new stuff coming out from Skybound. You don't know any of that stuff, but you've heard great things.
Yes.
And so you're very intrigued about that, but you really struggle to get into comics. You struggle to read them. So I'm going to be assisting you with that by doing some performative readings for you, which is going to be fun / hell. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But that's something we're going to do. We're going to do some videos where we do some live readings, which should be interesting, and we'll see how well that goes and see if we can get you into the comics. We're going to be starting off with, from the very beginning, with the Marvel comics that just the new collection that just came out from Skybound, and various other things, animation-related things, narrative-related things, all sorts of stuff like that. But the project I'm most excited for us to dive into in the near future is related to probably my favorite iteration of Transformers Cybertron, aka Galaxy Force, in Japan from 2005. And this is basically the only Transformers TV show that you haven't really watched. You've only seen a few episodes of it with me, but it's the only one that you are going in blind to. You've seen all the rest of them. And we are preparing something exciting for this deep dive. We're preparing brand new translations, brand new subtitles of the Japanese version, because the current fan subs that were made back at the time, still used to this day, really don't cut it. They're not up to snuff. They're very dated, and so I thought the show needs something better. So that's going to be really exciting when we unveil that, as well as probably, hopefully, translations of a ton of the ancillary media. Books and booklets and manga and things that have never been translated ever into English. There's going to be brand new content for people who enjoy Cybertron. Yeah, what do you think about that, Jess?
Sounds really exciting.
Yeah, it's almost too good to be true. Yeah. So yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're hoping to do, and we just need to get started, get doing it. So it's all based around, if people enjoy what we're doing, if people like the stuff, liking and subscribing, watching the shows, and we want to hear feedback from people, hear what people would like to see us do. These are some ideas that we've thrown out there, but we're always excited to hear from people and see what they would like. If anyone has any interesting ideas for things for us to do, we're always happy to consider it.
I think the important thing is that we're really big fans of the franchise, and we're not coming in with some sort of... We don't have this bias that most of it is bad, or the Bayverse is all bad, or the comics are the only thing that matter, or the animes are bad. These preconceptions are really destructive and toxic, because it limits your ability to appreciate everything. And so if you start from a point of view of, I'm going to honestly take everything at face value and see where it fits, you can enjoy anything in a certain way as long as you keep an open mind and be critical.
And there are some parts that we don't care for that much, but we're not going to dwell on disliking those parts. And even in those, we find things that we like.
So we want to create a much more open, much more optimistic, positive,
and a very safe place for for all kinds of people.
Yeah.
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 So we're definitely not gonna like that sort of nastiness or the pessimism that you see in a certain web forum, certain Facebook groups.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that we want to avoid, and we definitely want to create an alternative space that's much more happy and optimistic and positive.
And very gay.
It's amazing that Transformers is such a queer franchise.
All right, we'll do a video on that. There's no need to go into that right now.
So many people seem blind.
Well, that's a whole subject for a video. That's a video essay down the track. This is just an introduction video. Yeah, keep things brief. So yeah, I think is that covered everything? Yeah. Okay, well,
stick around and enjoy it. If you're not interested, go somewhere else.
That's okay. You can go somewhere else.
This is the future of the channel. So if you're on board with this, keep subscribing and watch the videos that are going to come out.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.